Are you going to cue me at all?
Welcome back to the White Mountains today. We have Snow Bear in the back, Powder Bear in the back, and Craig Wiiler in the front. Good morning to you both. How are you?
Good morning.
From King Pine Ski Area, making the big trip up to East Madison.
It's a long way up to the big city, but we're glad to be here.
It's at least, what, 25 minutes?
Oh, not even.
20 minutes to East Madison.
But sure, 25 minutes.
But Purity Spring and King Pine, they've been around a long time. They know how to treat families right down there. Purity Spring, 100 years old, 101 this year, right?
That's right.
And then King Pine, 75 years. No, 50 years. 50 years for that, and then also your ski camp. One of the oldest. Right.
Started with a rope tow a long time ago, a couple of rope tows on the property, but in the 60s was developed as a ski area, and one of the early pioneers of snowmaking in the valley. A new pump house last year. Our capacity's better than ever, so we've really been blessed with some great skiing this year already, and a little bit of natural really helps on top of that.
It's been an amazing year so far in my mind, because last year, you know, I was talking to Bree from Jackson Cross Country a little earlier, and it just seemed like Christmas week was not all that, but thank goodness for the snowmakers and the groomers in the Northeast, because they do keep us running. But this year, we've had a lot of help from Mother Nature, and now we're getting the cold temperatures, which means even more amenities, you know, because Purity Spring and King Pine is not only known for their alpine skiing. You got the whole resort going on.
Well, you know, if everybody knows, last year was a little bit tough, but this is the comeback year.
Yeah.
We're busy and people are having fun, and the skiing is just terrific. I think everywhere in the valley right now, but certainly we're doing very well.
Well, what's nice about King Pine, too, is it is a very family-friendly mountain. So everyone skis down. You know, there's two areas that you can load up on the mountain. You know, you're not going to lose your kids over 15, 20 mountain peaks.
We do have a front side and a back side, but still it's easy to keep track of your family. A lot of people will, once their kids are independent skiers, will, you know, make sure you're skiing with a buddy, but they can sort of explore the mountain on their own, and there's just not as much to worry about at a place like that.
And the coverage is great on King Pine. You guys, you typically groom out 100% of your mountain.
We're very close to being 100% open, and we do leave a couple. We've got 3 different terrain park areas that are varying levels of difficulty, so those get groomed.
Yes, on Twisted Pine Terrain Park, I guess?
The Twisted Pine Park is our bigger park.
You hitting the elements in there, Greg?
Well, I'm
Craig is a ski racer.
Stuff.
He's like a big ski racer, so we'll have to talk about the ski team.
Oh, I don't want to. I'm very adaptable. I'm happy to hit the elements in the park.
There you go.
I'll leave the big stuff to the kids, but
because they have a flat rail, an A-frame, and a long box, all on that east slope, which is Twisted Pine Terrain Park.
Right. We sort of have an early season park set up right now, where our big jump usually goes, but that's going to be changing over quickly as we have snow in the regular terrain park location. So
great. Now let's switch on over to ski team, because again, you can do both, but ski team, King Pine, what is it about King Pine that you guys are churning out these fantastic skiers? And you probably are like, you know, good me, but it's amazing the quality of skiers you guys are producing.
We have a great group of coaches. We have a great group of families that are involved. The kids are really passionate about it, and so as a coach, it makes our job a little bit easier, because you have kids that they know the World Cup skiers and they talk about it at school. So, you know, being part of the Valley cultures definitely helps for our guys. But the coaching staff too, we really enjoy what we do. A lot of us have been doing it a long time.
Right.
You know, we're playful, we have fun, but we know what we're trying to accomplish with the kids. And
you're strong technically speaking as well, so you can get the kids in it and loving it, yet they're going to pick up those skills that they're just going to build upon every year.
My standard line is we get very good at doing simple things.
Right.
You know, that's our main goal, but we have some very specific things we try to accomplish with the kids, but it's a lot of fun.
Now let me put you on the spot here. What is the biggest technical mistake that people make when they try to be a ski racer? Like, say they're doing a citizen race. What do you see typically that are like, oh, I saw it again?
Going too straight. Everybody thinks the shortest line to the bottom is going to be the straightest line to the bottom. And while you don't want to take a scenic tour all over the hill, really a round early turn shape makes a big difference in your ability to carry speed.
Okay.
And if you doubt me, watch NASCAR. Any sport where speed has to be carried around corners, it's all about line, it's all about the shape.
They kind of come out and in?
You can listen to these guys talk about the different tracks and where the line is on a different track. It's the same thing at Pioneer races on a Monday. It's the same thing at Meister's on a Wednesday. You know, skiing the right line can make a big difference.
Okay, so just follow you down the mountain then.
As long as I'm not, as long as I'm on a good day, yeah.
Excellent. Now the Pioneer races that you just mentioned, when do those start up? Have they started up already?
Pioneers start a week from today.
Really? Okay.
Next
so how
Monday,
do people get involved?
It's a team race. You can sign up as an individual at the guest services desk. You can also sign up as a team. It's
quite competitive too.
Oh, it's
you can do it for fun, but there's quite a lot of racers down there that like to take the top honor.
Oh yeah, we have ability-based categories, so you race against people that are in a similar speed zone as you. We do a slalom once a year, which is always a popular day. Right. We do a Super G at the end of the year.
Now, who took the top podium last year? Do you remember?
Was it Trevor?
Was it Trevor? Nice.
Or Sean Taylor? Trevor Tasker or Sean Taylor. I don't recall, but they're those guys.
I'm sure they'll let you know later on.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Excellent. So this is a great way, actually, if you're new to the area, or even if you aren't and you want to get out and meet some new people, do something fun. The Pioneer Races is a great way to do that because you're outside, you're having fun, and then they do après down on. We
do après, and you know the other thing that's unique about Pioneers, we have a kids category. So we have a kids race that runs on the same course at the same time. That's typically sponsored by Pepsi. So it's the kids race against the adults. One of my two of my race athletes beat me on the slalom day. And they posted screenshots themselves of it on Facebook afterwards. So it's fun to have that interaction between the kids when the kids start beating the adults.
Yeah, that's a fantastic moment, I'm sure, for them.
More for them than for me, I'll tell you.
Yeah, absolutely. Now let's talk about the ski team program we've mentioned. You also have seasonal programs, knee-high, that people can still get in on.
Well, part of the secret to our success in the ski racing world is the knee-high program, which starts at 4 years old, 4 to 7-year-old kids. Right away, the same concepts are being introduced even at that age, again in a playful way. And then also team ski, which is a Saturday, Sunday, 12 to 2. So it's not even a whole day, it's 2 hours each day. Not too late to, team ski has begun, but you can still join that.
Yep.
It's actually running today again. But knee-high we run every day for 4 to 7-year-olds. But we do a seasonal program which runs Tuesdays or Thursdays or Sundays at noontime. And that starts next Sunday, the Sunday one. The seasonal programs are coming right up here. They have not started yet.
Okay.
And they ski 1 day a week, and they get their little group, and it starts with the ones that aren't even sure they want to be out there.
Well, you have that little carousel that they can try out their skis on, which I'm sure is a lot of fun for them because it's like a merry-go-round, but they use their skis. Yeah. And then you have the small little slope. You have a great facility for
We're very lucky. We have a great facility. We, we have back in the day, if you've been teaching skiing long enough, it's like cheating now. We've got so many great tools, but yeah, the carousel is a fun one. It's it spins. It's like a merry-go-round. You hold on to a little ball, and it pulls you around.
It's great, but it gets them used to being on the skis and the sliding motion, and then they graduate to different, elements around the mountain.
The carpet hill, which is very gentle, and then we have a toe, which
is always entertaining.
Yeah, well, and it's funny because there are skills you learn just by learning to hang on to the thing, and they all do it. And we also have a beginner chair, which runs a little slower, loads a little lower to the ground.
Yeah, my little guy started there last year, so that was a lot of fun for us to come on down at King Pine. And you guys do have rentals, so for the parents that aren't skiers themselves, don't be intimidated by skiing. You can get your kids down to King Pine. You guys can outfit them, you can get them in a program, and even if the kid doesn't continue skiing throughout their life, it's a great thing to have if they want to go skiing occasionally.
Some of the best moments are the kids that are the tough ones, and because everybody has different gifts, and some are just a little bit slower to pick up skiing than others, but boy, when those guys get it,
when they
it's
click,
so exciting. And we've had any number, all between the school programs and our various ESSC programs. When you have the kids that really work at it and get it, it's very exciting.
Well, I think King Pine's instrumental in that. And, you know, we've been looking, you have your own camera angle here, and right behind you, Powder Bear has been nodding enthusiastically throughout there, probably sweating back there. A lot of fur going on. But that's all part of it. King Pine makes it easy for families to come on in, learn to ski, and then you also have some steep slopes for the people that already know.
We're not intimidating. And we don't. I like to say we don't have wind and we always have sun, which isn't really true. But it's
You're
sort
protected.
of we're very protected, so it can be freezing every place else and really not too bad.
Yes.
Down at King Pine, and we do have a sunny exposure for the most part. So we're lucky weather-wise.
Right.
I mean, it makes it easier. The parking lot's not too far from the.
It's right there.
From the base lodge.
And we're actually looking at some tubing footage as well as some other things going on, but. There's Powder Bear right there.
Right, and you're lucky, you might see this guy skiing around.
Oh, nice.
He gets on skis and slides around.
Good, and so the tubing hill, you have 3 lanes open. Reservations are recommended because you do block out a couple hours, right? Tubing
sells out, not all the time, obviously, so it's worth making a phone call. But we have a 3-lane hill. It's got some shape to it, so it's fun.
Yeah.
It's very popular.
And you can go spin or no spin.
Yes, right. You have to. The guys will spin you if you want.
It's a lot of fun. So that again is recommended. It's 10 to 4 today for the tubing, and you guys have cross country, 15K skate, and just groomed out regular. We have a machine groomed cross country with a tiller that really puts down a great surface that you can skate on. It's also track set, and we have some sort of side country. Our groomer is a very creative guy, and he's got a couple different toes that he runs behind a special snow machine. So we have some neat classic stuff right now, especially with the snow the way it is. We have some neat classic stuff out. Oh, good. We'll have to get down there and check it out. And you also, as part of the resort, have a skating rink, but it's not yet open, but we're hoping possibly today with the cold temperatures, tomorrow, but kingpine.com is the place to go for that. Check out, it's on the report at kingpine.com. We may have it for this afternoon. And we actually have a Zamboni that we groom it with, so once it gets in motion, it's actually, the ice is really good. That will be a lot of fun. And I've held you here for a long time. I'm sorry, Craig, but there's so much going on down there. But New Year's Eve celebration. Tonight. I know, we cannot let you go without talking about New Year's Eve. Absolutely. Because you guys have a lot going on. Well, we have, so there's a bonfire that'll be going on at night. And night skiing. Night skiing, of course. We always, it's a fun night to be out night skiing. There are, we do a torchlight parade that's open to all, that starts at 9 o'clock. If you're interested in that, you can come down, get a night skiing ticket and be part of that. We do ask, there's a couple of things that are about that. It's limited to 100 people, so you want to check in with guest services and the events crew so they know you're there. And you have to be comfortable, and I know this sounds weird, but skiing in the dark with a light stick. Well, it is a different experience because it is in the dark and, limited visibility. How many chances do you get to do that? Not many, but it is an intermediate slope, so you need to be You should be a fairly good intermediate skier because, you got to stay on your feet. And what happens is you ride the lift, we'll ski down part way, and then they shut the lights off, and all you have is the glow of the sticks. It's sort of a surreal experience if you do it. It's pretty neat. So much fun, but they need to sign up early. First come, first serve. Only 100 people can participate. And that goes about an hour before the fireworks. So you're talking about 7-ish, maybe start checking in? 7 to 8, probably in that range, 8 at the latest. I don't know how quickly it'll fill. It's always hard to predict that. But we want to start getting organized, and then you'll probably load the lift at 8:45, somewhere in that range, to get up on top before they shut the lift off. So they come down, torchlight parade, and then fireworks at 9:20. Fireworks, it's a very good display. It's really popular. The place will be busy for that, always is. It will. Well, you guys were just voted by USA Today as one of the top 10 places in the Northeast to spend New Year's Eve. So that is huge. That's huge. Who knew? I knew. Somebody out there. You knew. That's right. Well, I was impressed that you caught that on the way in this morning, but yeah, it's a huge accolade. It's a neat thing. It's kind of a family. Again, it's the family-oriented thing. There's a lot of different things going on. You can tube, you can ski. Hang out in the base lodge. They have a great little bar down at the Trails End Tavern,
The
right?
Trails End Tavern has a nice view of the slopes, so you can sit there and watch your kids cycling around, make sure they're still there.
Or go cross-country skiing, or hopefully when the ice skating rink is up to snuff, you guys will open that. And so many options, and it's all down in East Madison, you know, 15, 20-minute drive maybe on a beautiful drive at that.
South on 153.
Well, there you go. I think I think you've been on for like an hour now. I think I have now. We have to kick you off.
Appreciate the opportunity.
Well, Craig, it was great talking to you. And Powder Bear, thank you so much. And folks, you can see everybody here down there today. And again, it's Route 153 down in East Madison. Short, easy drive for a great resort. And congratulations again on the accolade of
thank you.
Top 10 place to spend New Year's Eve. So there you go. Head on down. We'll be back. We have to look at the weather. We're going to do a full ski report as well as watch and win. So stay with us.